Hi, my name is Wade Thompson, and I'd like to talk to you about my favorite real estate protection plan. It's called a land trust. Once you see how they can protect you, I'm sure it will be one tool that you will use to keep your hard-earned money in your pocket, not somebody else's. This is part 1 of 2, so be sure to watch the sequel. A land trust is a very powerful tool for the savvy and even the not-so-savvy real estate owner. It's revocable, meaning it can be reversed or undone, and it's used specifically for holding title to real estate. Each property can be titled into a separate trust, providing maximum privacy and protection. One benefit of a trust can be seen in the following real-life example. A homeowner lost a lawsuit she filed against a doctor whom she felt had botched her neck operation. Well, the courts didn't see it her way, and when she failed to win her lawsuit, she was afraid the doctor would take her only asset she had left in the world. The home was taken out of her name and placed into a land trust. Her name was no longer on the public record. The trust now owned the property. For additional protection, she put her sister in the trust in case something happened to her. The doctor never did file a lawsuit. Why? Could be very well that he couldn't find her name attached to any real assets in the public records. Then something tragic occurred 11 years later, and the trust saved her sister thousands of dollars and months, if not years, of time tied up in probate. She died suddenly. She was healthy one day and died the next. Fortunately for her surviving sister, because she was a beneficiary of the trust, the home did not have to go through probate. The home was sold and the profits distributed to her without being held up in court. I've been using land trusts for over a decade now, and here are just a few reasons why. Number 1 is privacy. In today's information age, anyone with an internet connection can look up what you own. Privacy is very important to most of us who don't want others knowing about their personal business. For example, if you own several properties within a city that has strict code enforcement, you could end up being hauled into court for too many violations, even minor ones. Having your real estate put into land trust makes it difficult for city code enforcement to find out who the owner is, since the trust agreement is not public record for everyone to see. Secondly, protection from liens. Real estate put into a trust name is not subject to liens against those who benefit from the trust. For example, if you're dealing with a seller in foreclosure, a judgment holder or the IRS can file a claim against the property in the name of the seller. If the property is put into a trust, the personal judgments of the liens of the seller will not attach to the property. This effectively separates the owner or seller from the property. Thirdly, protection from title claims. If you sign a warranty deed in your name, you're subject to potential title claims against you. If there's a problem with title to the property, for example, a lien filed without your knowledge could result in a liability against you, even if you purchase title insurance. A land trust in your place, a seller, will protect you personally against many types of title claims because the claim will be limited to the trust. If the trust already sold the property, it has no assets and thus limits your exposure to title claims. This is the end of part 1. Call, text, or email me and let me know what you think. Keep an eye out for part 2 because you don't want to miss it. I'm Wade Thompson, and remember, be remarkable.